Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Love. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Commanders come up with it, and he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game, fumble recovery, and a touchdown. The extra point from Carty is good, and the Commanders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
20-yard pickup there. First down, Packers. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He's got it. It's a touchdown. There is a marker down, but it looked like the defense was offside. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Tight end going in motion here. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Let's go now.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
60 Maverick, come 19, come 19.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 40.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
Ready up. Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. 2nd and 7.
19 tight.
Back to throw is Love. He's going to look for the home run ball.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
19 right. Warrior 70.
The man in motion is Watson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
42-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 2nd down, Love. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Quick throw, taken in. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Packers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Gray brought in motion. To the air again is Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Hardy's kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 4 at 14-10. Hardy back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Love. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ready, set. Buffalo 18. Ready. Set, go.
On 1st down, it's Love. He'll go right and find his running back, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Set.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Now it is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Packers are out to a 21-10 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Going for it all. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. The man in motion is Watson. A run on 1st and goal. To the 5-yard line. Second and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Love to throw it on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
18 Rattler. 79 Bronco. Tracking 60. Hurt. 60 Bobcat.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop it behind the line again. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Gray brought in motion. One more time, they try Gibbs. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. They send him right out of the slot. They'll run with Gibbs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Here's Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Cougar 19. Go.
To throw is Love. They'll try to set up the screen here, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And the Packers are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
19-18.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Gray brought in motion. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
35. Commanders 20.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Third and a yard. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Throwing on second down, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On play action, Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
To the air again is Daniels. Now he takes off.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now Daniels. And he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Commanders. Carney now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are able to edge a bit closer.
Commanders 27.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Go.
From the gun, it's Love. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Love. This one batted in the air and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
79 Bronco. Here we go. Here we go.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Back at 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. He's going to air this one out. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Here's a run. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Packers. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Gray brought in motion. On first down, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Daniels. A throw on the run is complete. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have third down coming up. Third and short, and it's Daniels. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Daniels now on first down. Throwing right, it's taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on second and 2. They'll throw with Daniels. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Washington.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Throwing again, Daniels. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Love will take a knee, and that ought to do it.